Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. 2017 has been an interesting year. Being based on Capitol Hill here in DC, we get a front row seat to a lot of the ugliness, and faced with the prospect of a few days off and feeling compelled to get out of this city to recharge and prepare mentally for the new year, the decision to head straight to New York City wasn't a difficult one. While there's time for beaches, relaxing, and washing away the year with a flood of rum-based fruit drinks, when I'm feeling tired or worn out from the year or just run down from a recent string of long college commencement jobs like I just finished, there's nowhere else in the world that I've been that provides the instant kind of boost of energy, the atmosphere, and the motivation to get off your ass, get out of bed, and get outside and do something positive, other than New York City. Just a few hours away on the Amtrak train, we emerged from the depths of Penn Station on Christmas Eve with enough time to walk the 2 short blocks over to B&H Photo for a quick look around. If you've never been to their 9th Avenue location, it's a really magical kind of place, and it's so close to Penn Station, it's totally worth going, and you'll find some of the most helpful and professional sales staff ever. It's pretty old school, and it's amazing. If you've ever been to Penn Station as well, there's a really fantastic short documentary on Amazon Prime right now about the history and the engineering that makes it all possible to take a train into downtown or midtown Manhattan. Well worth the watch if you're into that type of thing. I know some folks that find the idea of crowds in big cities unappealing, especially at the holidays, but I genuinely think that New York is one of the friendliest and warmest places on the planet. Here in DC, if you say hello to somebody on the street or in a coffee shop, you'll honestly be very lucky to get a response at all, and people seriously will just stare right through you. There's no banter or anything like that. It's crazy. Compared to New York, where New Yorkers specialize in banter and wit and the ability to hit you with something super meaningful and even the most brief of encounters. It's just kind of a special place for that kind of energy. We did our best to keep things really stress-free on Christmas Day, getting up early to walk down to Starbucks and bring coffee and pastries back to bed. And then we had a nice walk around town and lunch at our favorite corner diner, and a bit more walking around and then back to the hotel to kind of Skype with friends and family. And then we watched Home Alone 2 Lost in New York as the sun went down. And once it was dark outside, we bundled up against it was low 20-degree weather and headed out to check out the lights and the decorations and all the holiday activities on display. I don't personally care so much for the actual holidays, but seeing all of the work that's gone into the lighting, the audio, the decor, the general production of these displays, it's truly impressive. From Rockefeller Center down to the Christmas Village at Bryant Park, the folks that transform the city for millions of people to experience through the holiday season should really be commended for their work. It's incredibly impressive, and I imagine they did a lot of that work in pretty terrible weather conditions overnight. Right now, as I edit this video, friends at Maryland Sound are up in New York in Times Square working through the nights since the day after Christmas to test and build and prepare all of the production you're going to see on TV for the New Year's Eve Times Square celebration. I wish I could have stayed in the city a few days longer to watch them work. Maybe next year I'll try to coordinate being there to catch some of the action of them putting things together. This year, though, I was happy to head home and get out of the city before the New Year's crowds start to arrive. A big part of why we kept our visit so short this time was to get back here and to get to work on the projects I have stacking up for this channel. It's been an amazing year here, and I can't wait to get into 2018 and to get to work on continuing to grow the channel and the website. In the past year, we've had 250,000 views and 3,068 new subscribers who found the channel. And while it feels to me like I've been pumping out videos consistently this year, I've actually only been able to upload 35 new videos in that time, and that's a little short of my goal, and my goal for 2018 is to try to double that number if possible. Finding a balance between creating the videos, growing and updating the website, and actually doing the gigs that pay the bills and take long hours and sometimes travel, it's been a bigger challenge than I imagined, and the biggest obstacle has been simply just organization and efficiency in how I manage my time and the workflow of how I make the videos. For those of you who don't know, I've so far been creating all of the videos at home in a one-bedroom apartment, and we've made the best of it, but the amount of time it takes to to simply set up to film something like an unboxing has become a huge barrier to efficiency and getting work done and getting the content created. For the past year, I've been searching and talking to everyone I could find who might have some space to rent. And for the past 6 months, I've been back and forth negotiating a deal on a space that I'm going to show you today. It's not much, but it's close to home. It's quiet-ish, and it's all ours to use as a creative space for making videos, hopefully quickly and without needing to disrupt our whole lives in the process. Even though it's a reasonable deal for a space here in the city, it's certainly put me back on the wrong side of breaking even with the revenue that comes in through YouTube, affiliate links, and Patreon support currently. So there's a huge fire lit under us right now to get to work in the new space and on to the backlog of projects I've been collecting while waiting to finally put my workbench back together. And I want to thank everyone who's done anything to support the channel in the past year, from the dedicated and generous Patreon supporters who've become friends, to those who follow the affiliate links and share the videos with your communities and friends, and even those who simply enjoy watching the videos and checking out the website. It really does mean the world to me. I honestly can't put into words how incredible it is to get to do this with your support. I don't profit from this financially, but the relationships, friendships, and support I've experienced in the past year made signing the new lease an incredibly easy decision. I'm committed to working even harder than ever this year to make more content, to make better content, and to continue to provide an outlet for the community that has found my channel to grow and to support each other in the love of pro audio and production. Right now, I'm working on 2 new videos just for the PreSonus Studio Live 16R, and that's kind of a big deal. That's the first time a real manufacturer has sent over a demo product for me to review. Up until this point, other than I think just the Ceremonic microphone, which was kind of a disaster of a video, nobody watched it. Everything else you've seen on this channel has been stuff that I've either purchased myself or have been able to borrow from companies I work for or other people in the industry that I know. And this is the first time that a manufacturer has sent over like a pretty new product for me to check out, and it's really awesome. PreSonus is a really cool company. This isn't a paid sponsorship or anything like that or a paid review. They've just sent out a demo model, and I get to check it out for a little while, let you know what I think, and send it back to them. So that's kind of a big deal. And I'm working on 2 videos for that. A first look video will be out in the next couple of days, and then an in-depth video, kind of the way I've done with the other 2 mixers I've reviewed before. We'll do a first look, and then we'll do a full in-depth review after I've had a chance to really use the mixer and see how it holds up in real life. And you'll get an honest opinion on what I think about it. I'm also working on an updated touch mix video right now, another one on wireless microphones, and as I continue to set up a new shop space, I'll be continuing a number of the repair and DIY projects that I started previously, like the DAP machines, the reel-to-reel recorder, and various other smaller projects. So stay tuned in the coming weeks. There's lots of new stuff coming. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do that and turn on the notifications for the channel. There's nothing worse than having subscribers tell me that they haven't been seeing my videos recently, and sometimes it seems that YouTube turns the notifications back off randomly for certain people. I've certainly noticed it on channels that I'm subscribed to. So take a second and check to stay up to date with the channel. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming soon. That's it for this time. Thanks again for watching. And as always, a very special thanks to everyone who takes the time to follow the affiliate links below or support the channel directly on Patreon. Your help makes these videos and the new space and the new videos and all the stuff I've got coming in 2018 possible. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.